Hey, if you're joining me right now, that means you cut out a little time for yourself today. So let's make every minute count. I always encourage you to do a little warm up before these, whatever you should choose, especially in this nice sunshine. Hopefully you have some today as well. Go ahead and come to a knee standing position. We're just gonna do a couple little exercises here to get ourselves going. This is yoga based, so take a deep breath in and connect with your breath. Exhale, inhale, exhale. Engage your core as we start to move through these. As your breath fills up your belly, start to tuck that pelvis in just a little bit. Inhale. You can start to bring that breath in through your nose and out through your nose. A slight restriction at the throat will help build a little bit of heat. Go ahead and bring your hands up. Intertwine your fingers behind your back. Exhale, look up to the sky. Inhale your hands. Exhale, come to your hands on the mat. You're gonna come into a tabletop position. So push through your hands, your fingertips, create support for that forearm, those wrists. Your shoulders are right over those wrists, and then your hips are right over your knees. And when you're ready, you're just gonna tuck those toes and come to a hover by pushing through your hands. So once you've created that straight spine with your gaze forward on your mat, your neck is aligned with your back, your pelvis is tucked in, you're supporting yourself at your core, you're gonna tuck your toes and hover up. So your same position, just a little more engagement of the core or a lot. Breathing. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and tap those toes. Push all the way into your downward facing dog and then come back to a hover. Exhale, push back. 3, strong through those palms, strong through those fingertips. 2, full downward facing dog, so pushing to your back is straight. Your knees can stay bent if you need it. 1 more here. We're gonna lift that right leg high in your 3-legged dog. You're gonna come in crunching knee to nose. Exhale, push back, knee to nose, and you're gonna step through and find a high lunge for yourself. So go ahead and come up. Find that core by tucking that pelvis again. Pull that right hip back by squaring your hips front of the mat. All 10 toes are pointed this way, forward, front to your mat. Find that center balance between your legs. Bring your hands up over your head and exhale, hands to heart. And we're just gonna hover here. So you can bend that back knee so you can come right down in the middle. 10, 9, pushing through that right heel and toes, squeezing those inner thighs together. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to straighten that back leg, hinge at your hips, your arms can come back behind you, and then you're going to bring it back to a hover. Just let your body flow with your head. So there's a straight line when you're leaning forward from the back of your leg to the top of your head. Come back. 8, biceps by ears when you're coming up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, gaze is following your neck, your back. 2, 1. We're gonna grab blocks, put them in right in front of you, still feeling that knee right over that right heel, and we're gonna just use lightly for balance. So rest your fingertips on there and come up with that left leg, not locking that front knee, but straightening the leg, and then you're gonna come into a curtsy swap. So go ahead and bring that left leg behind, flexing your foot, engaging at your core, your gaze is forward, your neck is still aligned with your spine. And we're gonna kick up straight through both heels and then come back down to that hover. So don't bring that knee over those front toes, adjust if you need it. Kicking strong. 8. Light on the fingertips. 7, 6, 5. You should feel that in your glute, in your right glute. 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick that leg straight up. You're gonna pull that left leg up into your hip socket and let it come to a hover, and then kick it back. So really feel that top of that left glute extension, kicking it back. Hover, kick it back. Spine is still straight, core is still engaged, gaze is forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna bring that to a hover, and then we're gonna bring it outside. If it's easier for you to bend your knee and your foot and bring it outside to a fire hydrant at your leg at 90 degrees, go ahead and make that adjustment. You can feel it out. We're trying to come to about 90 degrees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step back into that lunge again. And we're gonna come up to a crunch. So you can rest your hands again, or if you wanna rise up a little bit using your arms, it's up to you. But you're really staying with that weight on that right foot. Your knee's still over your ankle, and you're just coming forward with that left leg. Just a light tap. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your hands all the way down to the mat. Right leg swings high, and then you can go through your flow by squeezing those elbows in for your single leg chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Or you can just always meet us in downward facing dog. Left leg swings high. You're gonna crunch knee to nose. Exhale, kick back. Strong through that heel. Then roll forward, knee to nose. Step through with your left leg. Stack that knee over that ankle. Again, have your blocks there in front of you for when you need them. Or you can always use a chair or something if that's not available to you. Find a good lunge by tucking that pelvis in. Adjust yourself by squeezing your inner thighs together. Stability will come from that. Breathe. Slow your breath here. Once you find that center balance, we're gonna pulse. Squeeze those inner thighs together. 7, 6, pull that left hip back if you need it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're gonna hinge at your hips. You can bring your arms back to your side. Roll those shoulders back away from your ears. Shoulder blades down your back. Bring those hands to a hover. Lean and fly. Moving with that breath. Exhale forward. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, feeling lots of awareness in that left leg. 1, go ahead and place your hands gently on those blocks. Make any adjustments you need. It's always okay. Just make yourself comfortable, or at least stable. And then we're gonna bring that right leg, flexing that foot behind, light on the fingertips, and kick back strong through both heels. So we're coming in that Shavasana squat. Kick strong. Kick strong. 7, 6, 5. Shiva squat, sorry. I know I said something wrong. 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring that right foot flexed and then pull it up into that hip socket. Bring it to a hover. Extend your leg. You're not locking that left knee, but you are keeping that leg straight to keep it spaced out. You need room for this exercise. Gaze is forward. Core is engaged. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On this one, there is the option to bring it out by flexing that foot, or if you want to take that 90-degree and come out from that hip, just keep that foot flexed. Or you can try and mix it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and step back into your lunge here. And then we're gonna squeeze those inner thighs together again. If you want to use your blocks, it's okay. Otherwise, just come back to that hover, pull that left hip back, right hip forward. And then we're just gonna bring that knee up. So you're just tapping that back leg. You're staying strong in that left foot. 5, 4, 3, I know, 2, I feel a big dim. 1, bring your hands down. You can move your blocks out of your way. Kick that left leg up high. You go ahead and come forward. Chaturanga, or meet us in downward facing dog. Right leg is gonna swing high, knee to nose, and then step all the way through into your pigeon pose. You can use a block under this hip if that feels good to you. If you have a lot of space. I have very tight hips and hamstrings despite all my effort from running, so everyone's different. Just find a space that's good for you. Maybe you can make your leg parallel with the mat. Inhale, you can heel toe that back left foot to get deeper in that hip. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Inhale, exhale, fold forward. Exhale, let that head rest this time if you want it. Bring your hands by your side, gently push yourself up. You have the option to stay in your pigeon pose here, or if you want to grab that back left foot and pull it towards you a little bit for a deeper quad stretch on the back, you can do that. Sometimes it helps to have that pillow or block, especially in this move, if your hips are not resting on the ground. Look forward with this. Slight arch to your back here. Nothing too aggressive. Just breathe into this. Go ahead and tuck those left toes. Get strong through your hands. Kick that right leg high. Switch out. Left leg comes high. Knee to nose and step all the way through to your pigeon. Heel toe that right toe back. Get deeper in that hip if you can. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Go ahead and rest your head here for a second. If that feels good to you, let it go. Getting into those hips. Bring your hands by your side. If you want it, you can grab that back foot, getting into that back quadricep. Just slight back bend here. Gently pull on that thigh. Deep breath. Let that foot go. Plant your hands. Kick high with that left foot. And then bring both feet down, downward facing dog. Roll through till you're on your knees. And bow to yourselves. Good job. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you have a great day.